This is a story that has gone under the radar for quite a few people, actually, and it is that there has been a record made under Donald Trump. Uh, it's not a good one, though. Not a good one. So the U.S. has posted the largest ever monthly budget deficit in February. Bloomberg says the U.S. posted its biggest monthly budget deficit on record last month, amid a 20% drop in corporate tax revenue and a boost in spending so far this fiscal year. The budget gap widened to $234 billion in February, compared with the fiscal gap of $215.2 billion a year earlier. That gap surpassed the previously month record of $231.7 billion set 7 years ago, according to data compiled by Bloomberg. February's shortfall helped push the deficit for the first 5 months of the government's fiscal year to $544.2 billion, up almost 40% from the same period the previous year, the Treasury Department said in its monthly budget report Friday. So what the situation here is, there's a record-breaking deficit month that has happened, and it's time to, there's more evidence of dispelling the notion that Republicans care about budgets. And it ends up being the case that basically budgets end up doing better under Democrats than they end up doing under Republicans, which is pretty insane because, under Republicans, it goes up, and under Democrats, it goes down. So I believe that the last year's deficit was like $778 billion. In Obama's last year, it was $400 billion. Remember, in Bush's last year, it was $1.4 trillion. So Barack Obama brought it down a lot. He brought it down to $400 billion, okay? And now Trump is taking it back up, and it's going to hit $1 trillion this year. It'll hit $1 trillion for sure. It's already been estimated and expected to hit $1 trillion this year, but I believe it was the CBO. It'll certainly hit $1 trillion this year, assuming nothing big changes. But serious drop in corporate tax receipts because of obviously the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that was passed. So, do Republicans really care about the budget? Of course not.